everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in again for this version of the 30 Businesses in 30 Days. I know that right now I'm shooting this and it's the day before Thanksgiving, but it's hard to nail this lady down because she is quite busy like we are and going in separate directions. But Chef Lauren Posa of V.E.G is here today, the day before Thanksgiving, because she offered a service through the orchard where she was preparing some side dishes, correct, Lauren?
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving pickup, and she'll talk more about that in a minute. But Lauren, it's great to be back with you. I know we had such fun with the farm to tables this year. Thanks to everybody who came to those, and we got great feedback. So why don't you tell everybody about V.E.G and a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Lauren. I am a private chef and wellness consultant. I started this about a year and a half ago. Officially, I just started this year. It happened out of the pandemic. Am I talking to you or the
No, you're talking
okay.
to me.
So this started out of the pandemic. I did go to culinary school in Colorado. I went for sustainable cuisine. After I graduated, I moved to Hawaii, and I spent 6 months working on a permaculture farm where I just ran the farm. I did CSAs. I worked for some different restaurants and schools in the area, helping them provide education and food to people. We did tons of farm tours to the local people in Hawaii, which was amazing because I led all of that. So I went from culinary to agriculture, and then I went back to culinary, moved to Traverse City, and I worked in some restaurants there. My favorite was I worked in a raw juice and food bar. That was amazing. I learned so much about just health foods. And then after that, I moved back to Hawaii, and I was doing a missionary training program where I was going to move to Papua New Guinea and do community development, so farming techniques. I actually got super sick when I was in Hawaii on the Big Island. I caught a brain parasite, and I had to move back home.
Oh my goodness.
So it brought me here. I was a chef at a restaurant locally for a little bit. I don't love being in the restaurant setting. I like to be out talking to people. I like to be entertaining while providing the good food. I also kind of like to take the credit for the food that I make. So being back in the kitchen is a little bit difficult for me, just being the social butterfly that I am. So after I wasn't a chef anymore, I actually started substitute teaching just because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with my life. I ended up getting married, and we were just here. The pandemic happened, and now I'm a private chef. So in my private chef business, I do all my services here. I'm not sure if you'll actually be able to see it on the camera, but I do meal prep.
Yeah. Or you can just bring the camera closer, honey. Okay.
Okay, so I do meal prep, which is I come into your home and I cook your food for the week. I make whatever you want. I charge by the hour, so the more that you get, the cheaper it is per option. I have a few families. I just come to your home, I make the food. You can tell me whatever you want to make. I specialize in food allergies. So with that, I also, skipping down, I do wellness consulting. I'm Wellness Way certified, so if you know what the Wellness Way is, we do testing for food allergies, thyroid issues, hormone issues. We focus on hormones, fertility, weight loss, just feeling better overall. That's how I ended up getting better from my parasite, is through the Wellness Way. So I wanted to get certified so I can help people like they helped me.
Inflammation too, correct?
Yes.
We talked about that.
Inflammation is a huge thing for many people, and you can control a majority of your inflammation through just what you eat. So as much as I love the bakery, cutting out most of your sugars and some of the things that you just have an allergy to, but still enjoying the food that you love to have. We're in a bakery, so alarms and everything.
Right, we're baking right now, so.
Yes, it is the day before Thanksgiving, so we have been super busy in here. Some of my other services, I do private dinners, plated dinners, wine paired dinners, and cooking classes. All of those are still private services. I do not have a kitchen of my own, so I work completely out of people's homes. This kitchen has been wonderful for me to be able to use, and being in a commercial kitchen is really nice. But I do like being in people's homes. I like to see how people live and how they cook, and be able to maybe help them cook a little bit better by just suggesting better techniques and tools to be able to have in your home. I also like being in people's private space. I get to know people, and I get to provide a wonderful meal that people get to enjoy with their friends and family. And I'm slightly entertaining when I'm cooking for you, so it's a fun event to have me in your home. The wine pairings, I'm not a sommelier, but I do work with a sommelier or someone who is well knowledgeable about wine, and they help me pick out the wines for the wine paired dinner, and I just make all the food. And then for my cooking classes, we can do it in a public space or in a private space. I've done both of them. I do have a couple of cooking events coming up, cooking classes coming up at 41 Lumber here in a couple of weeks. So if you're not following me on Facebook or my website is www.laurenposa.com. And my Facebook, you can find me through V.E.G, which is what my shirt says, Vegetables Earth God, that's my business. Or just Lauren Posa. If you friend me, I'll keep you updated with the events that we have coming up. I will also be doing a Christmas take and bake, which is what I did for Thanksgiving this year. And I'll be doing it here, and we'll do pickups sometime around Christmas. More will be announced then.
Right.
And if you have any suggestions for things that you want, I can make anything that you want. So you just have to shoot me an email.
Yeah, great. Well, I'm sure a lot of people which have been asking, but a lot of people watching are probably like, Sara, you've nailed Lauren down. Now, are you going to announce any dates for farm to table dinners in 2022? But as of right now, I think we're on the same page. We are going forward with them. Thank you so much again for the feedback and the rave reviews and the interest. They will be taking place in 2022, but if we're on the same page, we do not have dates chosen yet. So it's still slated for June, July, August, and September, if I'm correct there. So stay tuned. A great way to stay up to date with when the farm to tables will be, as Lauren said, make sure to follow her on Facebook on V.E.G. And then follow the Orchard as well, or even better, sign up for our newsletter. Go to www.pleasantvieworchard.com, scroll down that main page, and right at the bottom it says sign up for our newsletter. All you need is your name and your email address, submit it, and then you will be kept up to date as we send out an email letting you know when we butcher next, if you want to fill your freezer with pasture-raised meats, if there's something exciting going on, like the farm to table dinners or other things. I know I have talked to Lauren, and we haven't hashed out details yet, but your cooking classes, I would actually love to host here at the Orchard to do a couple of those here. Yeah. So she's game, I'm game. We're going to have a lot of fun in 2022 and beyond. So thank you, Lauren, for your time. I'm trying to think if there's anything we've forgotten. I don't think so. Can you let people know again how they can contact you?
My website is www.laurenposa.com. Posa is P-O-S-A. And my email, I have to look at which one I have on here. My email is V.E.G, V-E.G, @laurenposa.com. So you can email me from there. That's the easiest way to get in contact with me. And you can also message me on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Lauren. Appreciate you joining on here, and as always, working together with you as a blast. Oh, yes. Let's take one more minute. I want everybody to see what Lauren made for the side dishes for the Thanksgiving take and bake, because they were just amazing, and she's only got like a couple left before she's got to make delivery. So, Lauren, why don't you show everybody what you made? Okay,
so this is not everything that I made. This is just one person's order, so I'm doing an unbagging of it. In every order, this is just a little thank you gift. I did a seasoning packet. This is my like everything spice packet that I like to put on everything. I have a salad. This is my autumn salad, and all of my servings for this and for the Christmas serve 6 to 8 adults. So this obviously doesn't serve that, but this is one of the dishes among all the other ones that you get. This is kale, quinoa, goat cheese from the farm, sweet potato, red onion, candied pecans from the farm, and a homemade dressing, which just comes on the side. So if you don't eat it the first day, that's fine. Okay. I have gravy for some mashed potatoes that they're gonna get. Curry carrot soup, which I had at one of the dinners.
That was delicious.
Yep.
I know the salad you did too, a variation of it was at the farm table. That was delicious too.
Yep. And the person that ordered this told me specifically they're not eating it on Thanksgiving, they just wanted to be able to have it. So I like that. This is a creamed corn.
Okay.
Baked mac and cheese, which has like 4 or 5 different kinds of cheeses in it.
Yum.
And mashed potatoes.
Go with the gravy.
To go with the gravy, yes. And the gravy is a homemade turkey gravy, no packaged stuff, which is fine because that's all good. But everything I make is from scratch. Not really opening cans unless it's out of season and you have to buy it canned because you can't get it fresh.
Right. And so for Christmas, you said that they should contact you and give suggestions as to what they would like to see for side dishes offerings, and then we'll just stay in touch. You'll let me know when you have your website ready or the link that they can go ahead and submit their side dishes, and you'll be baking them again here.
Hopefully by next week, which may be when you're watching this video. So
Probably,
we don't know.
probably, but for sure by the
Yeah.
first part of December.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
fantastic. Again,
Yeah.
Lauren, thanks so much for your time. I know we're going over here, so thanks everybody for tuning into this segment, and stay tuned. As always, you know we'll be back in touch. If you have any questions or comments, you can comment below on this thread, or send us a private message, or you have Lauren's contact information to reach out directly to her, all right? Everybody have a great rest of your day. Take care, and thanks for watching.